Here's some instruction on how to move the armoire. The armoire has 7 pieces. There are 3 caps, and there are 3 cabinets and 1 base. So to start moving the armoire, remove the caps off the top, just set those to the side, and then open cabinet 1. It doesn't have a place to grip. And of course, take everything out that's inside. You can tip it back if you can get behind it, but you may not be able to get behind it and remove the things that are behind it. But the best way is to just reach in with one arm and push up. So it needs to be someone fairly tall and fairly strong. And then you set it on a dolly and move it. It's pretty easy. Make sure that the doors don't fly open because they have no way to be attached. There was a strap across the armoire, so you can use that to kind of keep the cabinet doors strapped closed. And just be careful as you're moving it. Have one person working the dolly and the other person kind of spotting it to make sure it doesn't fall off sideways. Then you go to cabinet 2. Make sure to take all the drawers and everything in cabinet 2. It's a little bit easier to move. And then you're going to move cabinet 3 with the same procedure that you moved for cabinet 1. And then you just take the base. For reassembly, you want to start with cabinet 3. I know it makes sense to start with cabinet 2, but it's actually better to start with cabinet 3 because it's easier to see that you get the feet in the base when you use cabinet 3, and the corner pieces are the harder ones to get their feet into the base. So start with cabinet 3 and follow the same procedure. So you'll open the door, lift up, and set it down. We usually have a couple of people, a person trying to spot, but my brother and I did this, no problem the last time, to put it in here. Once it's in, make sure it looks very much like it does in the picture. So it's pretty properly set up inside the moving truck. Then you'll put in cabinet 2, and then you'll put cabinet 1 back in, and then put the toppers on. And that's how to make it work. One really important thing to make sure of when you're putting it back together is those feet are in that base. It makes it very steady, and the other piece is that the doors will not stay shut if it's not set in properly. So if you have a door that continues to swing open, it's likely because the feet aren't in the right place. So just trust this process. I know this sounds a little stringent, but it is actually, I've moved this a dozen times, and over the time, this is how we've refined it. Also, make sure that you have the base set the correct way. And so raw wood is on the bottom, and then the finished wood is on the top.